What's up, everybody? A little early as usual. That's just the way I am. I'm early for everything. I say I'm going to be on at 7 o'clock, and I'm on at 6:45. I'm at least 15 or 20 minutes early for everything. But I do want to go ahead and say this because I know a lot of people won't watch the entire thing after it's over, and I get it. Live streams aren't as good if you're not live. But make sure to check out tomorrow's video. I'm going to get you all a little more involved in the channel, or give you a chance to get a little bit more involved in the channel. So make sure you check out tomorrow's video. And it kind of has something to do with yesterday's video, which I will link at the end of that one if you didn't watch it. So just make sure you check that out. What's up, Rob Motive? How are you doing, buddy? Hope you all had a great day. Didn't do a live stream last week. Been kind of busy. This whole weight loss thing is really taking up a lot of time. I've actually been cooking. We never cooked. We ate out. That's how I had so much time to do everything. We'd run through Wendy's or McDonald's or Hardee's or Subway or whatever it is, and we just grab a bunch of food and come home, hurry up, eat it, and then I had the rest of the night. But now I post pictures on Instagram of some of my meals, and on Fridays I do my weight loss update thing, and I tell you all my meals usually during that, and it takes up a lot of time, and I didn't realize how much time it takes up. So I'm going to try to commit to at least every other week on a live stream. I'll try to do one every week, but it's just so much time, and running a second YouTube channel now, and I'm trying to put up at least one, sometimes two videos over there. I actually shot 3 videos, I think, today. It's so hectic and working a full-time job. I need to get enough on here to where I don't have to work a full-time job, that I can just do all this all day like Rob Motive does. Anyway, Rob Motive, what's up? It's Gear. What's up? I know, Mo. I know. Last week I was a little bit absent from the live stream. Like I said, I'll try to commit to those at least every other week. Maybe not every week now, just because. And once I get this weight loss thing under control, I can probably go back to normal. But it's just so much time consuming to do everything I need to do to actually lose weight. I've been experimenting a little bit this week with foods. I don't think I'm going to lose the 5 pounds I've been losing for the past few weeks, but that's okay because, like I said in the beginning, I didn't need to lose 75 pounds like I did before. My goal was like 25 to 30 pounds ish. So I can lose it slower and actually not go as hungry. And that's kind of what I've been doing this week, experiment a little bit. Right now, I think I'm about 3 pounds down for the week and got a couple more days to go. It's possible I hit that 5 pound mark, but I'm going to say around 3.5 this week is probably where I'm going to be, because I'm eating a little more and not going as hungry. I will tell y'all, last night I didn't eat as much during the day because last night I grilled hamburgers. I didn't put cheese on them or anything like that. We use 93% fat free beef or whatever it is. And we grilled those on the grill. They had very little grease in them, if any at all. And I also want to say the last time that I did the weight loss thing, me and my wife was looking up turkey burgers because a lot of people have suggested like turkey burger. And what's in turkey burger and what's in like the 93 lean beef or whatever, really wasn't that big a difference. And it wasn't enough for me to say, hey, I'm just going to try the turkey burger. I know I like hamburgers, and so I just eat the really, really lean beef. I know that's more expensive, but it's better for you. And one thing I found out losing weight, there's no cheap way to do it. That's for sure. All right, let's see if we can get this thing going. Kim Hale, check it out. It's the stalker. It's the stalker with the condo at the beach that's trying to lure me over there, take me away from my family, you home wrecker, and try to get me over there. Y'all know I'm just kidding about that. But the stalker has arrived. I can't even remember what her name was. Ethel. Ethel has arrived. So she is on here. I've not seen her drive by the house in a few days, but I have accused her of having another lady at work drive by the house. And I've seen her drive by the house a few times. And she works with Kim, or Ethel. So, Barb, we know what you're up to. Kim's paying you, but I don't know how much. If she's got the money to buy a condo at the beach, she's got the money to pay a second stalker. I'm just saying. Going through YouTube receipts. I get it, man. Yeah, I didn't do that last year. As I bought stuff to count off on taxes, I waited till the end to do it. It took me like 4 or 5 hours to go through all my YouTube receipts, or just like in January. I think I did it in January, but go through all my YouTube receipts, go through all my emails where I bought stuff that I didn't have receipts for, get all that wrote down, get everything organized. It took me like 4 or 5 hours to do that. I'm still not doing it very good this year, and that's something I need to jump on. Maybe this weekend I'll start writing that stuff down. I've really not bought a ton of mods this year so far, but the Tundra seat, under seat organizer or under seat storage was actually bought this year, and a couple other things. But don't wait till the last minute. That's a horrible thing to do. It took forever. Julio, what's up, brother? Not much, buddy. How are you doing on this great Wednesday? I've decided something. I don't mind Mondays. Mondays aren't bad. Mondays usually go pretty quick for me, knock on wood, normally. Tuesdays are horrible. God, I hate Tuesdays. Looking back through my job career, Tuesdays have normally been the longest days of the week. God, I hate Tuesday. Yesterday was no exception. It took forever. Monday flew by. Today went by quick. Tuesday stopped. Made up for both days. I like your channel. Great job, man. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Hey, Gear. Hey, Smoke. What's going on, buddy? I'm sporting the second YouTube channel, Guns with Gear. If you've not checked that out, please do so. Posted an EDC video on here today on my Guns with Gear channel. You need a Gladiator to be like Rob. I have a 4-door Wrangler, and I like some Gladiators. I think Rob's Gladiator looks good. I do think it looks good. Some of them things, they beef up and really make them look military, but to do that, you'd have to sink a ton of money in it. But I like the Jeeps better, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. And I do want to say that I will be taking the Jeep, unless something happens, to Florida in a couple of months. We booked 4 trips this year, I think. I think we've got them all booked now for everything we're doing throughout the year. But the first one's coming up in April, and I believe we're going to drive the Jeep down. And I also want to say I'm getting new shoes for the Jeep Saturday. I'm not going to spill the beans on what it is, but new shoes for the Jeep's coming. I hate those mud trains. They are horrible. I'll explain why I'm doing it in the video. Of course, I'll do a video of what I'm getting and my first impressions. And then I'll probably do a video 20, 30,000 miles down the road and tell y'all how they're wearing. But I'm not going to spoil it, but the Jeep is getting new tires. Will you eventually install towing mirrors on your Tundra? Probably not, only because I don't tow anything. I don't even own a trailer. So if I ever need those, I will install them. I do want to tell y'all this. I do plan on posting a video next week. I've already shot it about what I plan on doing with my Tundra when the 2022 Tundra comes out. So I do have plans for that. But if I ever need tow mirrors, yes, I will. But as of right now, I don't need them. So there's other mods that I'm going to do. I also want to say, since we got a few people on here, make sure you watch tomorrow's video. I said this at the first of the live stream, but I don't know if everybody's on here. But make sure you watch tomorrow's video. I'm going to get you all more involved in the channel, and I think you all will like tomorrow's video, and you all kind of have a say-so. At least once a month or once every month is my plan on doing what I'm going to do tomorrow. But you'll have to wait and see what that is. Let's see here. Hey, Gear, good to be here. Good to have you here, Dave. Just watched your EDC video. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate that, buddy. There's not a lot of subscribers on that channel yet, but Gun Stuff usually does all right. So, you know, I don't post on there a ton, but I do try to put a video up once a week, once every other week. Shooting videos will probably start as soon as we get some dry weather. I mean, it's raining right now. It's been raining constantly for 3 months. It never stops raining here, and you know, it's hard to get out in the rain and shoot and stuff like that. They're calling for snow tonight. They're calling for snow Friday night, rain Friday and Saturday. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's see. It jumped on me. It jumped on me. Love the channel. What was the hardest mod you made on the Tundra? Darren, I want to tell you something. That is actually on my list of things to talk about. I keep notes on my phone of Tundra videos and gun videos or ideas, and that is one of my ideas. So I don't want to spill it just yet. Hopefully in the next few weeks, I get that video up, but that is a very good question, and that video is coming. I just don't want to spill the beans because then nobody will watch it. But I actually do have that wrote down. I probably have like 70 or 80 Tundra idea videos on my phone, just guessing. I mean, maybe 50, but there's a lot. And that is actually one of them. Let's see here. It jumped on me again. I hate it when it does that. What about the baby? I'm going to tell that story, okay? I'm going to tell it. Me and Stalker does not have a baby. I'm going to go ahead and tell it now. I'm behind. I might as well just stay behind. All right, at work today, this is actually a pretty funny story. So at work today, I walk up and I'm looking at some air tools and stuff and thinking about what I need to do with them and stuff. That's part of my job. And this lady is standing there. Never seen this lady before in my life. Had no clue who she was. She goes, "Hey, what's going on?" Now, I'm used to strangers at work talking to me. If you're standing there beside somebody, obviously they're going to speak. Be cordial. I was like, "Not much. What's going on?" She goes, "Nothing." She goes, "Haven't seen you in a long time." And I thought, shit, I ain't seen you ever. And she was like, "How you been doing?" I was like, "Pretty good." She goes, "I had a baby." And I was like, "Ain't mine." What? You don't just spring that on somebody you don't know. Had a baby. She's like, "It's a girl." And I was like, "We have boys in our family. All our family has boys. I don't know what." It was almost like she was saying, "Hey, I hadn't seen you in a little while. Had your baby?" I was like, "No, you didn't." Never seen this woman ever before. And that wasn't what she meant, but the way she said it sure did sound like that's what she was meaning. So I had to go tell the Stalker about it. She got, really jealous and tried to flirt with some other guys, but it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me. Oh, I love my job sometimes. Where we at? Congrats on the weight loss. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. I'm just playing with the food now to kind of see what gives me the results without starving. So I'll let y'all in on that Friday. And I appreciate y'all watching the weight loss video. I actually have a weight loss video that I posted a few years back that just broke. It's probably broke 250,000 views by now. It's like my third highest video on the channel, and it's 8,000 views away from being the second highest on the channel. It's amazing how many views that video got, and I want to thank you all for that. That actually that video getting that many views actually motivated me to start another weight loss program or start losing some more weight. So I want to thank you all for that. You actually motivated me. There's so many people on there that have told me that I've changed their life and I've helped inspire them and stuff like that. And in actuality, you all inspired me and helped change my life for the better, because I want to let y'all know this little insider information that I'll tell Friday as well. I actually came off one of my blood pressure pills yesterday. I took 2 blood pressure pills. I've always had high blood pressure, and the doctor took me off one of them yesterday because from being healthy and eating better, and you all inspire me to do so, actually dropped my blood pressure so low that I was starting to get a little dizzy, and they had to take me off one of my blood pressure pills. And she told me that if I maintain the level where I'm at right now, they would actually take me off the other one. And I'm not even working out yet because I can't get outside and run. But as soon as I do that, I will probably definitely come off that other blood pressure pill. And I want to thank you all for that, for inspiring me when you said I inspired you. Man, I'm so behind. Hey, Mo, just watched the EDC video too. I appreciate that, Rob. Hope y'all liked it. You're getting too skinny for the 2XL. This is actually the single XL one. I actually put on the single XL one, but the double XL one is actually getting pretty baggy, and that's why I haven't worn it or didn't wear it now. I usually wear it around the house because it's really, really comfortable. But this one is more fitting. It doesn't come over my hands and stuff like that. So I thought for using the computer and stuff, the XL would actually fit a little better. Sean DeLong, what's up, buddy? Hey, Sean, I will be coming to Johnson City Saturday. If you're going to be available, I've got a little something for you and Linda, buddy. Just let me know in here if you're going to be around. If not, don't worry about it. No big deal. I I can get it to you later, but if you're going to be around, I'll try to drop it off Saturday when I go up there to get my tires done. How you liking having 2 channels now? Hectic. It is hectic. Whew, that's why I'm not posting along the other channel, because there's some days on here that I get information like when the F-150 had a recall and today when the Super Duty had a recall. I did like 3 videos today and or I shot like 3 videos and doing a live stream. I mean, I've not had supper yet. Probably won't eat supper tonight, to tell you the truth about it. But it's just hectic. I've not had I like it. I like doing gun content. I just got to find the time to do it. Hey, Gear, I'm tired. This weather, raining. Oh, my gosh, Chad, me too. I am so tired of it. It's driving me nuts. I can't even take my dog out to use the bathroom because we mar up in the mud. M. Jones, Ford guy here. Maybe this is hush me. M. Jones, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Mark. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Ford guy. I know I give you Ford guys a hard time, but really and truly, I don't hate Ford. I even put a video up, what was it, Monday, talking about how we need Ford. And I do believe that. I own a Mustang. The Mustang is probably one of my favorite sports cars that's ever been made. If I ever get rid of this one, it will be for another Mustang. I have plans to might do that. We'll see how quickly I get the Jeep paid off and what has in store for there. I'm hoping to have the Jeep paid off by summer or thereabouts. So hopefully that happens, and I can look at buying a faster Ford. But yeah, I know I give you all a hard time about that, but really and truly, I like Ford. I've always been a Ford guy. Just had horrible luck with F-150s. But I do greatly appreciate the $5. Thank you very much. And it jumped big. There it went. Coming back. I only work 4 days a week now, don't you, Gear? You only work 4 days a week now, don't you, Gear? Huh? I work 7 days a week, 8 on some weeks. I mean, there's some weeks I work 8 days. That's putting in some hours right there. I wish I only worked 4 days. That would be nice. I wish John Deere would go to 410s. That would be super. Julio, I just here playing Call of Duty and watching your live stream, and I greatly appreciate that. I like Call of Duty. If there's a video game I actually like, it's Call of Duty. What's up, y'all? Morning, Ken. Morning, buddy. I'm not sure where you're at, but it's definitely not morning here. It's after 7 o'clock at night. I'm kind of glad it's not morning, although if it was morning, that means I'd be closer to the weekend. But good morning. It will fly with an EDC video. Yep. They'll be all right with the EDC video. Well, we need to get you a pole shed, son. A pole shed? Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I don't read the best. But okay, I agree. Hey, Gear, how's it going? Getting ready to put my S&B intake. I'm still loving that roll. Awesome, David. Love the S&B intake. I actually have a video that I shot over the summer. I mean, I've got videos on my phone forever about the S&B intake. And I actually bought, I'll go ahead and tell you this because it's not ruining the video, but I actually bought one of the dry filters and took my oil filter off and tested both of them. And I have a video about how the truck performs with both of them on and this, that, and other. So I will be posting another S&B intake. I just need to get it edited. Ken, thank you very much for the $9.99 super chat. Here's to your pole shed fund since it rains. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It does rain all the time, and I appreciate it. I see what you're saying now. Thank you very, very much for the super chat again, Ken and Mark both. Thank you very much. Very generous. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all very, very much for that. That definitely goes to good use. I want y'all to know that the money that I make on YouTube, I don't, go on vacation with it, or I don't buy stuff for the house, I actually take all that money, every bit of it, and I reinvest it back in YouTube. I look at my YouTube channel as a business, and I know you have to take the money you make and invest it back in your business. So every dollar that I actually get from YouTube and from you guys from Super Chat. I actually take that money and put it back in the channel to make videos for you guys. Like buying the webcam I have here, I bought that, you know, several months back. The under seat storage, stuff like that. I buy that stuff so I can install it, tell y'all what I think about it. I do have more videos planned for the under seat storage in the Tundra, but that's where all that money goes. Oh, I just want y'all to know that. Oh, there we go. Congrats on what you're going to name the baby. Oh my gosh. We're not naming it in. It's not naming it Parton, I can tell you that. Well, that's what I was saying, Sean. I know that is exactly what the stalker said. Ethel did say that. Looking good. You need a smaller sweatshirts. Keep up the good work on your weight and health. Thank you, David. I appreciate that very, very much. Like I said, not trying to lose it as fast as I did last time, so I'm not starving as much. I'm really not even hungry now. I didn't eat that much today, but I'm not even hungry. So, you know, after like 3 weeks or so of weight loss, you don't even get hungry anymore, really. I don't know. Let's see here. I'll meet you at the tire shop when you come up. I'd say I know where you're going. Yep. I'll be going to Discount Tire. I need to do a video on how I get tires as cheap as I do. I need to do a video about that. A lot of places say that I'll beat anybody's price. Well, if there's 2 or 3 places say that, eventually somebody's going to pay me to take them, or somebody's going to say, forget it. So I just play those 2 or 3 places off each other over and over and over until somebody, actually I had the Ford place tell me one time, I started playing them and Discount Tire. And Discount Tire is probably a bigger company for tires, so they get a better deal on tires, obviously, more than likely if I was guessing. But the Ford place told me, well, now this was all in the same day. It wasn't like 2 or 3 days later. I was doing it back and forth. I'd call Ford, I call Discount Tire, I call Ford, I call Discount Tire, and like the 3rd time I called Ford, they said, my supplier can't get those tires anymore. I was like, that was 5 minutes ago. but eventually somebody's going to do that. You know, they can't take, I paid $1,600 for 5 tires, and they started out at like $1,800 and some dollars. So I knocked off like $275 off these tires. And, you know, they can't knock off $700 or something. So eventually somebody's going to break, whether it's them or somebody else, and say, we can't do it for that. So that's how I do it. And that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. I need to come out by you and get your autograph before you get famous and do some smoked venison back strap. That sounds awesome, David. That sounds great. But you'll never have to worry about me getting too famous. I don't think I'll ever be that famous, but just on the happens chance that you never know what the internet has to offer, I will still be the same person I've always been. I'll always talk to people. I'll always sign autographs. I try to answer as many comments as I can now, but when you get videos like that weight loss one that winds up getting like 2,000 or 3,000 comments, it's hard to keep up with them. Sometimes I don't get notifications that you've left a comment, and I don't even know it. So a lot of times that happens, but I do try to answer as many comments as I can. So if I miss a comment, I want to go ahead and apologize for that, because I may not have got the notification that I even got a comment. Especially when they start rolling in that fast. You don't get a lot of them. I'm in Georgia, dude. I will be coming. Well, I won't be coming through Georgia in April. We're actually going through Alabama to Destin, or our first trip's in Destin, and that is a boring drive. Ooh, that's a boring drive. I think it's only like a little over 8 hours, 8.5 hours. I can probably do it in about 7:45 to 8 hours ish. So I'll cut 45 minutes or so off that trip. But it's a long trip. It's a long trip because there's just nothing. There's just nothing in Alabama, and part of it's like 4-lane roads, like state highways and stuff. You're not even on the interstate, most of it. Ken's laughing. I just always say morning to, okay. I see what you're saying now. I'm Georgia. A good day. So I start the morning. I understand, but I do have people on here that's from like Australia. I never know what time it is over there. So, you know, I didn't know if you was from Australia or something like that, but I do have actually every once in a while, have a buddy I'll pop up here from Australia, and it may be morning in Australia. I just don't know what time it is, but sorry about that. I didn't know. I wouldn't be hungry either, smelling popcorn all day when you make it in the break room. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'll be making popcorn. That's my side job. I'd be great working at a theater because I got making popcorn down to a science. Only thing about the Discount Tire, we've had not so good luck with the balancing. They completely forgot on Linda's Lexus. Really? Because that is the only place that could get my mud tires balanced. I took it everywhere. I took it to like 2 different shops, and they couldn't get it balanced. And that's literally the only place that could get it balanced. And that's one of the only places I know that has a road force balancer where they put the 2,000 pounds on your tire to simulate that it's on the road. So that's actually the only place that I could get, to actually do it right. So that surprises me. If they forget to do it, I understand that. But being that if that's all I took it in there for, so it'd be hard for them to forget to do it since that's the only thing I took it in there. I'll have to check mine and make sure there's weights on it before I leave Saturday. And be like, hey, balance my tires. Australia is 16 hours ahead of us of the United States. I didn't know that. I'd like to go to Australia, but everything there will kill you. So I told you that. Don't forget, wireless charging tray giveaway coming up at 16,000 subscribers. I think we're about 10 subscribers or so away from 14,700. We're gaining about 100 a day, knock on wood ish. So hopefully by the weekend we'll be at 15,000, and then maybe by end of next week or the following week we could be at 16,000 possibly. Don't want to throw it out there and say we will, but if everything keeps going like it is, 16,000 is probably about a week and a half away. So hopefully we get that Tundra wireless charging tray giveaway here in a little bit. I'm actually going to order it after I get off this live stream. I needed to order it a few days ago, but hopefully it gets here before I hit 16,000 subscribers. But don't forget to tell all your friends and family about the channel so they can get on here and subscribe, and we can get there quicker. If we get there too quick, I won't have it to send out to you. Let's see here what we got. Hello all, T-Dub, what's up, buddy? How you been doing? Any aftermarket stereo upgrades in the future in the Tundra? I'm adding DSP and amp soon. I've actually thought about, I forget what that name of that company is. There's a company out there that actually makes a replacement for my subwoofer, and I've thought about replacing that. To be honest with you, I used to install just a ton of stereos, and I actually have 2 videos shot that I've never put up yet, and one's installing a CD player in the Jeep Wrangler that I sold to Sean, and the other one is installing a DVD player in my Mustang, and I've just never edited them or put them up yet. But I installed so many stereos back when I was younger. I got so sick of installing stereos that if I was going to actually install door speakers and new head unit stuff, I'm just not sure I wouldn't just pay to have that done, just because I'm so sick of doing those hanging upside down in your car or something like that. Anything more than just a head unit, I'll probably just pay somebody to do it so I don't have to stand on my head anymore. But as of right now, not really planning on doing any big upgrades to the stereo or anything like that. But like I said, I did think about replacing the sub, but I think that sub that they offer, everybody says does such a great job, is like $700 or $800, and that's astronomical for a sub. So I don't even know if I'll do that. Have thought about upgrading the Jeep speakers. They seem like they would be pretty easy to upgrade, so I might do that. But in the Tundra, it's probably not going to get upgraded anytime soon, at least. Hey, T-Dub. Hello, Sean. Really? 100 a day? That's what I've been averaging. And actually, the last few weeks, I've averaged a little bit more than that. There was like one day there, I think I hit like 500 or 600 subscribers in a day. And again, thank you all very much. I never dreamed when I started this that I would get that many subscribers in a day. I think that's what was it. It was around that let's say 400 to 500. It may not have been 6. It was like 400 to 500. But I never dreamed I would get that many subscribers in a day. It's slowed down a little bit now, but I'm probably still 100 a day, give or take. Let's say 75 to 100 a day. And again, thank you all for that from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. It shows that you all appreciate what I'm doing, and it makes me feel good when stuff like that happens, because it makes this all worth it. Hello, Gear. How's it going today? Pretty good, Terrence. How was your Wednesday? Hope you had a great day. Mine was pretty good. Not too bad. Stayed pretty busy. Not overwhelmingly busy, but pretty busy. Taco Tunes is where Taco Tunes. That's where I seen it. That's exactly where I seen it. And I think they're the ones that has that sub. I'll get out here, man. That subwoofer that is like $600 or $700, something like. Woo, that's pricey. Are you from California? No, I am from East Tennessee. I can't tell you more about your channel until I get some new friends or new jobs. Sorry. But I appreciate you telling everybody that you've seen so far. Just post a big sign at work, like in front of all the buildings. Just post a big sign and go watch Gear Runner. We'll get there quick. Just kidding. Nature Valley bars are awesome, healthy snack, low calorie. The almond butter is the best. Yeah, I've actually ate those. Those are really good. I agree. I do like those. Speaking of car stereo stuff, does anyone know if a 2018 Tundra has a factory subwoofer in or not? I think if you get to a certain trim level that it does, like the Platinums, probably the TRD Pros, the 1794s, not sure about the Limiteds, but it will be behind your driver's side or left rear seat will be where it's at. You can probably fold your seat up and look underneath it, and you should be able to see it if it's there. But I think there's a certain trim level that does have those. Put that big Ram radio in your truck. I want to see how it works before I get it. That makes me nervous. That big old screen, I've heard mixed reviews about that, and that really makes me nervous. It looks cool and everything, but there again, you're getting into all that tech that I really hate. So if you get one, let me know how it works. If you get one, holler at me. We'll put it in and do a video on it. That's even better. I like that idea. I think you should buy one for your truck, and then we'll do a video on it. That's what I think. Yeah, me too, Gear. I'm a walking billboard. I'm a walking billboard with a hoodie I won, and I appreciate that very much, and I hope you enjoy that hoodie as much as I enjoy those hoodies. I've kept several for myself, and I wear them all the time. But today, I'm sporting the Guns with the Gear sweatshirts. If you haven't seen that channel, go check it out. Gun stuff. Hey, when will you review your father's Silverado? I know, man. I need to do it. It's going to be a little bit because he just wrecked it, or he didn't wreck it. Somebody run into it, and now the side of it's caved in, so he's got to have it fixed. He just had the hood painted not too long ago, and then he was eating, and somebody backed out and hit the side of the fender and the door, so now he's got to have all that fixed. So it's at least going to be after that, and I think he takes it early next month to actually have it fixed. So probably next week sometime is when he's taking it in to have it painted. Plus, before I can really review anything, I got to have it quit raining here. It's hard to get outside and do videos. It's very discouraging being a YouTuber and it raining every day. Very discouraging. Have a TRD Limited. Not sure about the Limiteds. Like I said, it will be underneath or behind, not underneath, but behind the left rear seat. So if you fold your driver's side rear seat up and look underneath it, you can see it. It's on the bottom. You'll be able to see it. Should be able to see the grill. I thought you might be from Tennessee. Stumbled on your weight loss video. Good stuff. Thank you, Al. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I have this series going on now where I'm doing the weight loss again. Doing YouTube, I just didn't have time to do everything I was doing. Kind of fell by the wayside. Gained some of the weight back, but not all of it. And now I'm trying to trim back down a little bit, especially before I go to the beach. But it still cuts into some of my exercise and stuff because it rains so much that when I get a nice day, I want to go do videos and get those put up because I need a bunch of videos stored so that on rainy days like this, I don't have to worry about making videos. So on nice days, I do that. But as I get more nice days, I'll get back out and exercise more when those days actually come to Tennessee. Love your channel. Please say hi to my wife, Cindy. Cindy? Hello, how are you doing? Hope you had a great day. And I hope you enjoyed the channel. Hope you like Tundras, weight loss, Jeeps, whatever it may be. But have an awesome evening. Wait, T-Dub, you got a hoodie? He won a hoodie. Love the smoke. Technology, I couldn't give a hairy rat's crack how big my front screen is. How about design a vehicle so the snow doesn't plunk in the middle of your seat when you open the door? Amen, man. Amen. Or water either when you open it. It's been raining. Hey, Gear, what's your opinion on window tinting? Any recommendations? Tint level window, windshield too. All right, I do a strip of 5 across the top. I've had vehicles that the whole windshield was tinted, but that's risky. It's hard to see out of, and they'll give you a big fat ticket for that. So I don't recommend that. But I do put a strip of 5 across the top. It really keeps that light out of your eyes, that sunlight out of your eyes while you're driving down the road. You don't have to use your sun visors as much and stuff like that. On the sides, I do believe in making it look pretty much the same way it did all the way around. So 20% on the front is where I go. That is illegal. I want to go ahead and throw it out there. That's illegal. Anything below 35% is usually illegal in most states, so you need to check on that. And if you want to go 20% or anything below 35%, you're taking a risk on getting a ticket. I've actually heard of people having to strip their windows, strip the tint off their windows while the cop is actually standing there watching them do it. Or they get a ticket to show up to court to take their car with them to show that they've taken the tint off of it. But for me, I do 20% all the way around and a strip of 5 across the top. And that's just the way I've always done it. Now, saying that, I'll probably get a ticket tomorrow for it, but that's how I've always done all my vehicles. Everything I own is exactly like that. Everything I have owned pretty much has been like that. Yes, Sean, I won last month. I use mostly Chemical Guys cleaning supplies on my Tundra. What do you use? I use Meguiar's, and I do use some Chemical Guys as well. I use both, but I really like Meguiar's soap and Meguiar's wax. So I don't use as much Chemical Guys. Meguiar's seems to suds a little better. I know Chemical Guys has like that foam cannon. I don't own one of those because I don't have a good place to wash my vehicle that's not like in direct sunlight in the summer. So if I did a foam cannon and washed one side of it, by the time I got to the other, that soap would probably be dried on it. So I don't use a foam cannon. But if we ever can get out of this house into another house, and I have a shaded place to wash my vehicle, I will definitely buy a foam cannon, and I'll probably use more Chemical Guys then than I do now. Maybe by then I'll be big enough and they'll sponsor me. Whoever sponsors me then I'll probably use, if anybody sponsors me. Let's see here. Cal Castaway, Match Factory, then it won't look funny. Do you work out? Not currently. I don't go to a gym ever. I do want to say I seen these sandbags, and I seen my buddy Julio Savage on Instagram using a sandbag routine, and I want to buy a sandbag now. I never join gyms. That's a waste of my money. I'll go a week or a month, and then I'll never go back, and I just keep paying them for a year, and then I'll finally cancel it. So I never go to gyms. I run when I get a chance to exercise. Running motivates me to do other exercises. So if I don't get a chance to run, I usually don't do a lot of exercises. But I usually like go jogging. I do push-ups. I do sit-ups. I do burpees. I do have like some dumbbells I use from time to time, but I really want to get a sandbag, probably like a 25 or 30 pound sandbag-ish. And when I get that, I'll show you the routine that I want to do with it, because that looked like a heck of an exercise. It looked pretty awesome, not going to lie. But I don't go to gyms. Chemical Guys stuff I'm finding is cheap junk. After using much better quality detail materials, I'm finding this out. I use Meguiar's mostly. I find it suds up better. I mostly use Meguiar's. Me too. CrossFit gear? No. I don't do any of that. I guess some of the routines I do could be considered CrossFit, but I don't actually go to a CrossFit gym or anything like that. Extreme Solutions, CarPro, P&S are some of the product brands I've been using. Let's see here. Gear's workout involves arm curls to his mouth using food for work. Nope, not anymore, man. Food and pork, not anymore. I don't eat a whole lot. I probably haven't had 700 or 800 calories all day, if I was guessing. Why didn't you put that front window strip on the Jeep? The windshield front visor is too small to do anything. Tell you the truth about it, I was going to do that, and I didn't have it long enough. And my Jeep now don't have one either. And I definitely need that on there before we head to Florida in it, because my gosh, it's going to be bright down there. But that's really the reason I didn't do it, just because I didn't have it long enough. But I did have plans. I actually told my buddy I needed to have it done and just never got out there. Now I got to do it to this one. But that's why. Hey, Gear, I've noticed more intense heat coming through car windshields last several years. Next window tint, going to check into better product with ceramic. My buddy that does my tint actually does ceramic. I've never used it. If I get another vehicle, maybe I have him do the ceramic tint on it just to see if I can tell a difference. I have a video coming up that I actually already have edited. That video may be up next week that will kind of test a few products to show you what keeps your Tundra cooler. So I have a video coming up next week that will actually address that issue. It's funny, I've had 2 or 3 comments on here tonight that I actually have videos coming out of. So I guess we're all getting in sync here. Great minds think alike. But I have a video coming out about that. But if and when, because there's not an if, it's a when I get another vehicle at some point in time. I'm assuming I will probably get another vehicle before the 2022 Tundra comes out. If for some chance or reason I don't, and I get the 2022 Tundra, I'll put the ceramic tint on it. But as for now, as soon as I get another vehicle, I'll have him use the ceramic tint because I know he has that in stock. But I've never used it. Let's see what we got here. A Jeep mod I need to do. I've got some stuff jotted down. I've went over most of it, but I started to put the Jeep inner fenders on. I've got front inner fenders bought with the holes in them and stuff like that. Better look, better airflow and stuff like that. I started to put them on the other day. And to do that, you have to cut your inner fender because the fender flare and the inner fender is all made together on Jeep JKs, which is stupid. But I was going to cut it with a Dremel and take it out. But I noticed one of my pops, the actual fender flares, only held on by like plastic pops. So, or push pins or whatever. One of those is broke. And the inner fender is one thing that keeps it tight against the Jeep. And I noticed if I cut that, it was going to start flopping. So I couldn't put them on. So now I'm going to have to order some fender flares. And I think I'm going to get like the Barricade ones. I've looked at those. They're a metal flat fender with like the tube around the edges of it. So it's not a complete flat fender like some people get. It does have like a little tube that goes to outline the border of it. And some of them have a little LED light in the front. Not sure if I want the LED light or the ones without. I'll probably just go with the ones without because I don't really need the LED light. But either way, I've got to buy them before I can put the inner fenders on. So that's where that's at. And I've actually went over everything. I do want to say while everybody's still on here, again, make sure you watch tomorrow's video because I'm getting you all a little more involved in the channel. You're going to have some say-so. Probably at least once a month or once every other month. So I want to give you all some say so. I've never actually asked you all this before. So tomorrow's video gets you all a little bit more involved. So we've been on here 42 minutes. I've caught up on all the comments. I am a little hungry. I don't know if I'm going to eat anything or not. I may get something small, not sure. But again, I thank you all for telling people about the channel, sharing the videos, getting us up to, almost 15,000 subscribers since December, which we hit 10,000, which is totally amazing. So humbled about that we grew so quick. Thank you all so very much. But again, hope you all have a great week. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for being on here tonight. Love you guys, and see you next time.